All right, y'all, first things first, make sure you watch this video from beginning to end so you don't miss a single detail. Y'all already know what's going on, man. We are back with another action figure news video, and today we got some heat to talk about, man. Mafex, Tamashii Nations, a little bit of Kyoto Rebel Tech sprinkled in here. It's going to be a very action-packed video for action figures. So by now, you guys already know how these videos work. Go ahead and drop a like for your boys. I would greatly appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already or you're new here, and let's get right into it. Now, starting things off with some Kyoto Rebel Tech, it seems that they are really enjoying making these Ninja Gaiden figures, because here we are with a teaser for another one. Even though I think we still have 3 of these that haven't released yet, we do have Ryu Hayabusa, this time coming from Ninja Gaiden 4. This looks pretty dope, but I don't know if I'm going to pick this one up, man. Not really feeling this one as much as the previous one, so I'll probably pass on it. But if you are a fan of this, then hey, I'm happy for you. As of right now, this is the only thing we got, just this teaser image, but of course once they give us more information, I will be bringing it to you guys, so be on the lookout for that. Now, switching things over to some Medicom toy, we ended up getting not 1, not 2, but 3 announcements this month, starting off with the next X-Men figure. It is none other than Iceman. Now, I feel like this was a very genius release, because there's a lot of people who have been wanting a figure of this character, but they haven't been satisfied with the ones that we've gotten. I feel like he comes with a decent amount of accessories, 3 different head sculpts, and he looks like a very fun action figure. Now, I don't really know anything about this character, so it's not one that I'm going to be picking up, but I will sit back and really enjoy the action figure photography that I see posted by other people, and of course I'll watch some reviews on it as well. Now, if you want to get your hands on this figure, he is currently up for pre-order right now, slated to release in April of 2026, but you guys know it's Medicom toy, so it probably will get at least 1 or 2 pushbacks. Now, this next figure right here shows very well why sometimes it is okay to be patient and wait for specific companies to release an action figure, because this Medicom toy Venom Let There Be Carnage Venom figure looks superb, man. This is completely outside the realm of what I was expecting this release to be, for so many reasons, man. First off, the base body looks amazing. Then, of course, you got all the accessories this guy comes with: a sword, these kind of weird tendrils, 2 axes, a shield, these kind of like bladed stick effects, interchangeable backs, and then 6 different facial options. When have we ever gotten that? This is almost like a maximum mafex figure, man. This is outstanding, and the facial expressions look so good. You've got the regular smile, one where he's got the mouth open, one where he's got the mouth open with the teeth out, the mouth open wide with the tongue out, and then 2 where you can see Eddie Brock's face. This is just crazy, man. I have never in my life seen Medicom toy go so hard. So I said I wasn't going to pick this up when I first discussed the announcement, but I lied to you guys. This is one I'm going to have to add to my collection, because this just looks like it's going to be a very fun action figure, man. Not only did they make a good Venom, but it looks like they kind of took some notes from some customizers and they decided to throw that in with this release. I think Medicom toy is really watching what's going on in the action figure community. I'm definitely going to be picking this up 100%. And what's crazy is it's set to release this year in November of 2025. But I don't think that's going to happen. This is probably going to get pushed back. I definitely don't see this before April of next year. But if it does come out, then hey, I'll be adding it to my collection for sure. Now, if you want to get your hands on this, it is currently up for pre-order. It's definitely going to be pricey. I'm going to tell you that right now. But if you want it, get it. I think this thing might sell out. Now, lastly, for Medicom toy, we do have a full look at their comic book Punisher action figure. Sadly, I couldn't find any high resolution images, so I just had to go with this promotional poster that was posted on the actual Medicom toy Instagram page. This figure looks outstanding to me, man, and I'm very, very excited for this one. Probably the most excited out of everything we've discussed from them so far, but I am a tad bit disappointed for the very reasons that I discussed what I wanted with this figure. Now, he does come with two different facial options. You get one where he's angry, and then you get one where he's kind of got this smirk. But I do wish we would have kind of gotten a battle damaged, bruised, beaten up look, and then maybe a really angry, teeth gritted face, which they usually throw in with all their figures, or a yelling expression, man, because we know Punisher is a very aggressive character, man, and he gets beat up a whole lot. Now, the only reason I can think that they might not have added those in is because maybe this is based on a particular comic book, which we all know that Medicom Toy is known for doing. And of course, if that's the case and you guys know that comic, feel free to let me know in the comments section below. But either way, man, I'm going to be picking this up. As you can see, he comes with several different blickies. I definitely wish he came with an AR, but again, he might not have used that in the comics. So yeah, I don't know. I'm still going to be picking this up. Now, just like the other two announcements, this guy is currently up for pre-order as well. Sadly, we got a little bit longer on this one. He is slated to release in May of 2026, but that gives me time to get my pre-order in and have the money ready when he releases, because I'm gonna need at least two of these. Switching over to Tamashii Nations, our very first figure is one that got me just based off of nostalgia. Now, I don't know if you guys are familiar with old school Gundam, but this is when that series had me hooked. And this character in particular is one of those who, when I was a kid, I would watch TV with my cousin and I would always say, I'm him. This is that character, and it is my boy Hero, the pilot of the winged Gundam. Now, I will probably never, ever buy another Gundam figure, but this is one that is mandatory for my collection just because of how in love I was with this character as a child, man. This right here is just beautiful, and I feel so much nostalgia in my system right now just looking at these images. As you can see, he comes with several accessories, several different hands, facial parts. He does have his weapon as well. So yeah, I gotta get this. Now, if you want to get your hands on this guy like I do, he is currently up for pre-order, slated to release in February of 2026. I do want to let you guys know he is an exclusive, so get your pre-order in, because once this guy sells out, you will probably not be able to get your hands on it. Now, this next figure shouldn't really come as a surprise to anyone, because we pretty much already discussed that this figure was on the way, and it is the very next figure in the One Piece line. We have SH Figure Arts Mihawk, and this right here, now that we got these promo images, man, I was already sold on this from the jump just because of who the character is. But now that we see everything that he comes with and what this figure is going to be all about, I already know that this is one that is going to be mandatory for my collection. Now, as you can see, this is based on his early appearance in the series, which is perfectly fine with me because, again, I don't think he really does much in the time skip. I don't remember the last time we saw Mihawk other than when he took Zoro in to train, and so I feel like this is perfect. Now, speaking of Zoro, he does come with an extra expression for Zoro, which is when he makes his vow to never lose again, and then we also get an extra facial expression for Luffy with his tongue out. And I'm so glad that we're getting this Luffy face, because the tongue out thing is a big thing in One Piece. I don't know if you guys ever noticed that, but it happens with a lot of characters, man. So very, very dope extra accessories on top of what we get with him, including the ability to take off his hat and have him posed up with his hair slicked back, several sets of hands, facial expressions, and then his little dagger knife, man. I'm so happy about everything we're getting with this guy. The only thing I wish we could have gotten added in is a green slashing effect. If they had gave us that, then this figure would feel 100% complete for me. But either way, I'm still going to be picking this up. Now, if you want to get your hands on it, he's currently up for pre-order, slated to release in December of this year. Yes, 2025, but he is also an exclusive. So get your pre-order in as soon as possible so you don't miss out on this guy. Following the release of Mihawk, we do have the very last figure from the Romance Dawn One Piece arc, and it is the one everyone's been waiting on, our boy Sanji the Cook. Now, this figure, I'm looking at this and it's crazy. It takes me back so far because I immediately think of the very first Sanji figure that released 10 years ago, and I had it in my collection. It's probably over 10 years ago, but who knows, man? It's crazy that that thing is over a decade old, and now we have this new and improved version that looks light years better, man. I am really digging the look of this thing, and it's great that he comes with pretty much all the accessories he needs. I think there are a few missing, but he comes with several sets of hands. Definitely could have used a few more. He comes with 2 plates. He can put his hands in his pockets. He comes with a hand for holding a cigarette. He comes with a facial expression with the cigarette. I think 4 different expressions is what I'm seeing on screen, and then the extra added Luffy tongue out expression. Yes, another one, but I dig it. But yeah, man, I do think he's missing the heart eyes expression, and then maybe one of his kind of like Gooner facial expressions, but don't quote me on this. I do believe that you will probably be able to interchange the faces on this guy with the very first Wano release Sanji. I hope that they do that. If they don't, then that's definitely a missed opportunity to make us enjoy this figure a little bit more, but we'll see whenever it releases. Now, it is slated to go up for pre-order July the 31st, so about a week from today, and he will be releasing in January of 2026.
Now, next up, we do also have Justin Jojo, who is currently up for pre-order, slated to release March 2026.
Back to the good stuff. Tamashii Nations has now given us a full look at the Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse SH Figure Arts Scarlet Spider. And this thing looks even better now that we've got the promo images for this guy. Man, I am loving the cell shading for this figure. This thing just looks like it's going to be a ton of fun to pose around. Now, I didn't end up getting the Peter B. Parker. It's still being held hostage by Big Bad Toy Store for whatever reason, but I am going to be picking it up, even though I know I'm not going to be happy with the scaling. I really, really hope that they scale this figure down at least enough for me to enjoy it, because I like the look of this figure, man, and I really want to be able to have him posed up fighting some of my Marvel Legends villains, or maybe even some of my army builders that I know I will never get in scale with this figure from Tamashii Nations. So I hope that they do that. If not, I'm just gonna have to pose this guy by himself and hope that at some point Sentinel decides to make him as well. This figure it looks like it's going to be everything I want in a full package. Hopefully he comes with more web accessories than what we see, and then in terms of the unmasked head sculpt, that's probably where I have the only problem with this guy. It looks like you only get a looking to the side face, and if that's the case, that's very disappointing. I don't know why they're doing that. We definitely need a straightforward looking face. Like, that just doesn't make any sense, especially considering the fact that this is going to be a very expensive figure. This guy's going to retail for about $80-$90, and he is a web exclusive. So that means if you want him, you're going to have to get your hands on him. I've seen a lot of people excited for this guy, so make sure you don't miss out. The pre-order is currently open, and he's slated to release in December of this year. And last but not least, the one that I know you guys are the most excited for, it is the SH Figure Arts Toji Fushiguro. And I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, man. Tamashii Nations knew for a fact this was a figure they didn't need to mess up on. They could not afford to botch it, and based on what we see on screen right now, I think it's safe to say that they successfully completed the mission, because this figure looks like a whole package for me. Looks and poses very freaking well, comes with all the accessories you need. He comes with the freaking curse that wraps around his shoulder. It is removable as well. He comes with 2 different weapons, both of the blades that he used in his battle with Gojo and Geto. He does come with 3 different facial expressions, a windswept hair for when he's attacking, several sets of hands, and then he even comes with an extra faceplate and hair sculpt for my GOAT, Gojo, from when he comes back to get his revenge as he becomes the honored one of the series. I am all about this release, mostly for the Gojo accessories, but I am here for it, man. It's Jujutsu Kaisen, and I'm super duper happy, man. Toji isn't the character that I wanted them to restart the line with, but at the end of the day, I'm happy to be getting this figure, man. I wish he did come with the interchangeable parts that I mentioned before, but it is what it is, man. Gojo's gonna be posed up getting his get back, as well as other characters. This looks good. This looks really, really freaking good. So big shout out to Tamashii Nations for completing the mission with this guy, man. We can finally be done with the complaints. Now, if you want to get your hands on this guy, he is slated to go up for pre-order August the 1st, releasing in January of 2026. Make sure you are ready when this figure goes up for pre-order, because I can guarantee you this thing is going to sell out immediately. It's not a web exclusive, but sometimes that does make it harder for you to pre-order. So be ready. And just like that, there we have another action-packed action figure news / pre-order update video. This time around, I think these items all speak for themselves, man. I don't really have anything else to say other than I'm going to be pre-ordering most of this stuff, and I'm sure you guys are as well. So without further ado, go ahead and let me know in the comment section what it is you plan on picking up, or how you feel about the video, all these products, or just whatever it is you guys want to say. As always, I read every single comment and I respond to as many as possible. So get down to the comment section and let me know what you're feeling. But overall, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If so, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, as that always helps me out. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure you hit that bell icon so you're notified whenever I upload new content. And last but not least, follow me on everything you see listed in the description below to keep all of my activity outside of YouTube. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe wherever you are, and bye-bye.